अगर आज आपकी पिटीशन होती है और अलाउ साहब तो
कल फाइल कर देंगे।
आपकी मर्जी,
ठीक है, वी कैन डू दैट।
The Election Commission, which is a constitutional body,
Yes, my lord.
it misled a political party, and this all crisis has been created.
Yes.
So should this court not correct that crisis?
I leave it in your lordships and my lady's hands. I am arguing the case based on the legal status granted to me by the Election Commission. If my lords and my lady wish to go through that, beyond that, and pass a judgment exercising 187 powers and do complete justice, I will celebrate that judgment. And the people of Pakistan will celebrate that judgment. Now kindly see, in the second Benazir Bhutto case, what I wanted to point out was the general overview of the statutory framework that the court adopted. A particular provision, 21(1)(b, was challenged, but the court went beyond that, looked at Article 17, looked at various rules, and said we have to give effect to Article 17.
आप किसी चीज का कॉन्टेक्स्ट नहीं देख रहे हैं। वो मार्शल लॉ था, उसने सारी सियासी पार्टियों को कहा था नॉन पार्टी बेस्ड इलेक्शन करें।
ठीक हो गया
मतलब या तो आप अगर आपको करना है तो पूरे प्रॉपर्ली कॉन्टेक्स्ट दीजिए। आप ठहर जाइए ना, फिर आप ऐसे भी कर लीजिएगा कि अपने पार्टी में ये भी कर लीजिए ना कि जो लोग माशाल्लाह गवर्नमेंट्स में होते हैं उनको हम नहीं आने देंगे। जैसे आपने एक पार्टी ज्वाइन की, उसने कहा हम नॉन मुस्लिम्स को नहीं आने देंगे। तो आप अगर जमहूरियत की फिक्र है तो ये बातें भी कर लिखवा देना। अब आप हमें क्या पढ़वा रहे हैं? हम कितनी तरह पढ़ चुके हैं
सर। इसको चले, मैं नहीं पढ़ता, आप सिर्फ ये पेज पे।
राजा, एक और भी सवाल आता है कि when we talk about selecting a political party,
yes,
then you say that there was a conscious decision. So what is that you really loved about SIC and joined them?
That's a political decision.
No, that's what I want to understand, because आपने कहा conscious decision, there were 13 parties on the shelf at that time.
Oh Lord.
You chose a party that it does not allow non-Muslims to become members of the parliament.
ये तो चीज I think we will.
So what attracted you?
We will have them amend this.
Did that attract you?
नहीं, that did not attract.
So what
we will have that amended.
No, just on the side, just to understand.
अब आप एक political सवाल कर रहे हैं।
Political सवाल है बिल्कुल। What was the thing?
So I was not privy to the internal discussion that went on, but my feeling is, what I do know is that Hamid Raza Saab, the chairman of this party, had announced before the election that he would merge with us, and he was in fact going to contest as a PTI candidate. The only reason he ended up contesting as an independent, and an observation was made that even Hamid Raza of the SIC contested as an independent, is because we had an arrangement with him and he was going to contest as a PTI candidate. So when PTI was declared to be a party that could not put up candidates, he ended up being an independent also. So this arrangement was already there. We were coming together.
He did not even contest his own party.
No, he was going to contest on a PTI ticket, sir.
Are you serious?
Yes, he was contesting on a PTI.
रजा साहब रिटर्न कैंडिडेट हैं।
सलमान साहब एक मिनट के लिए।
कोई और भी है रिटर्न कैंडिडेट उस पार्टी के? सिर्फ हामिद रजा साहब अकेले
रजा है, और उसके बाद दो और इलेक्ट हुए हैं। हुआ ये था कि 8 फरवरी को एक हल्के में किसी की डेथ हो गई थी, वो इलेक्शन बाद में हुआ, उसमें भी SIC जीती है। एक और इलेक्शन बाय इलेक्शन बाद में हुआ, उसमें भी SIC जीती है। एज SIC जीती है।
आपके जो मेन पहले कैंडिडेट है हामिद रजा, वो तो इंडिपेंडेंट लड़े।
वो इंडिपेंडेंट हुए।
एट दैट टाइम देयर वाज
उस टाइम पे ये सीटों का मामला हुआ, उस वक्त एक भी सीट नहीं थी उनके पास, वो इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट।
इलेक्शन में एज ए पार्टी नहीं उन्होंने,
क्योंकि उन्होंने PTI का टिकट देना था। जब इन्होंने कहा हम PTI के टिकट नहीं लेंगे, तो देन ही एंडेड अप एज एन इंडिपेंडेंट।
अब आपने मुझे कंफ्यूज कर दिया। आपने कहा जो इनके चेयरमैन है वो इंडिपेंडेंट लड़े?
जी, ही वाज
अपने पार्टी पे नहीं लड़े।
जी, ही वाज कंटेस्टिंग एज अ PTI कैंडिडेट।
उन्होंने सर्टिफिकेट क्या दिया अपने नॉमिनेशन पेपर में?
किस पार्टी में हैं? मतलब ये तो आपने
उनने अपने नॉमिनेशन पेपर में क्या
फैसल साहब कैन रिस्पॉन्ड।
मैं
आप हमारे सामने खड़े हुए हैं,
फैसल बताएंगे।
उन्हें नॉमिनेशन पेपर में PTI लिखा या अपना इंडिपेंडेंट लिखा?
I have to check that.
Check क्या मतलब? You're a petitioner before us.
का नहीं पता आपको अपनी पार्टी?
I'm not aware of the nomination. He contested as an independent.
आप क्या कहते हैं?
The document at page 98 which answers my lord's query.
क्या है वो?
क्या है?
It's the certificate of the chairman where he writes to the ECP and he says, I am now joining SIC.
That's not answering the question.
आपसे पूछा गया नॉमिनेशन पेपर में उसने क्या लिखा?
अपना क्या लिखा?
Nomination paper.
मतलब आपको यही नहीं पता है फैसल साहब?
Sir, I'm not
petitioner before us.
But I'm not aware of the nomination paper, sir.
तो फिर आप क्या कर रहे हैं हमारे सामने?
We have taken the position. We have
taken the position. हम fact लिख
जी मैं fact ही आपको बता रहा हूँ. SIC did not contest the elections on party platform.
मैं आपसे इंडिविजुअल का पूछ रहा हूँ जो पिटिशन नंबर 2 हैं
जी
उनके मुतालिक पूछ रहा हूँ.
सर मुझे उनकी नॉमिनेशन पेपर का नहीं मालूम, बट SIC did not contest the elections.
यानी उसको SIC ने आपके जो पिटिशन नंबर 2 है उसको एफिलिएशन सर्टिफिकेट नहीं दिया.
सर अब मुझे ये तो नहीं मालूम नहीं दिया, लेकिन उन्होंने कंटेस्ट किया एज एन इंडिपेंडेंट.
तो इसका मतलब है कि सर्टिफिकेट उनके पास नहीं, जिसको आम अल्फाज में टिकट कहते हैं. टिकट उसे नहीं मिला.
आई एम नॉट अवेयर ऑफ द नॉमिनेशन, बट ही कंटेस्टेड एज एन इंडिपेंडेंट. ये मैं कह सकता हूं.
फैसल सिद्दीकी साहब सर्टिफिकेट जरा प्लीज ये बताइएगा.
कंप्लीट डिस्क्लोजर शैल बी मेड दैट सर्टिफिकेट स्टॉप हैपनिंग इन ऑफ ऑल मटेरियल फैक्ट्स. You don't know who petition number 2 is. You don't know if he contested as an independent PTI.
No, I said he contested as an independent.
And then where is Sunni Ittihad Council then? Did he join them?
No, nomination paper में as an independent अपने आप को declare किया या PTI का candidate declare.
सर ये मुझे जरा nomination paper में देखना.
अगर तो PTI का declare किया then altogether the case is different. The PTI joined the PTI.
जी, I have to check the nomination paper. I don't
think the case is over. When the case is over.
No, by tomorrow.
What are you doing? You are a petitioner before us.
Sir, I don't think. I didn't think his nomination papers were relevant. That is why.
Fine, you don't think. We think.
Sir, in this note, I was at page 5. So I'm urging the court to kindly peruse this note at some length. I'm not reading it.
हम जो सवाल पूछते हैं जवाब नहीं मिलते हैं, मगर नोट्स हम पे पढ़वा रहे हैं, जजमेंट्स. कोई आप फॉर्मुलेशन पे बताएं ना.
जी फॉर्मुलेशन तो.
You've gone through the case law, Mr. Salman. Anything else that you have to say?
इसको अभी और भी लोग आर्ग्यू करना है.
I'm going to finish in 3 minutes. Kindly see at page 8 is a formulation in paragraph 9 in italics that I've placed. Now this is regarding the filing of lists. Now if we say the filing of lists is part of the machinery provisions in Article 51(60), my submission is that the filing of list is not a constitutional principle, it is a machinery provision. When a list is to be filed, as my friend has said, Faisal, 51(6)D or E don't specify a time. And there is nothing that stops the filing of a list after the situation has become clear after an election, and it takes 3 days to scrutinize. It is at that point that everybody can file their nomination papers. Even otherwise, from 18th to the 22nd was the time period for scrutiny of candidates. They extended it by 2 days to 24. So it is generally 4 to 6 days that scrutiny takes place. So that scrutiny could have taken place at any time after the general election as well, 8th of February. And my submission is that a machinery provision should not be allowed if otherwise it is found that Article 51(6)D and E entitles us to reserved seats, the fact that a list was not filed. Now, Section 104 itself does not specify a time period. If it does, if it is to be read with Section 57 and to say that the time period as specified for the general election seats is the time period for the reserved seats as well, then my submission would be that the facts of this case bring out the unconstitutionality of this provision. So either Section 104 should be read down to say that it does not require that lists be filed before the date of the general election for direct seats. That is one way of
Section 104 की जो list है ना, it is not dependent upon the joining of independent candidate. वो आपको पहले देनी होती है.
जी मैं यही अर्ज कर रहा हूँ.
आपको पहले नहीं पता होता कि इलेक्शन जीतने के बाद 4 सीटें होंगी और मुझको 40 सीटें.
जी मैं यही अर्ज कर रहा हूँ.
नहीं, ये जो आप कह रहे हैं ना 104 में, 104 में मैकेनिज्म दिया हुआ है पूरा इस.
जी मैं अर्ज क्या कर रहा हूँ कि there are 2 ways to read 104.
आप उसको लिंक कर रहे हैं इंडिपेंडेंट सीट से, वो लिंक नहीं होती. जी मैं आपको जब नॉमिनेशन फाइल करने जब ही देनी है.
मैं यही अर्ज कर रहा हूँ. जी मैं
और प्रायोरिटी देनी है उसके अंदर. 1 2 3 4 कितनी सीटें आएंगी.
मेरी पोजीशन
प्लीज उसको मिक्सअप ना करें.
नहीं सर, मेरी पोजीशन
मिक्सअप नहीं होती. उसमें टाइम नहीं है, उसमें टाइम भी जरूरत नहीं है
सर। मैं
बिकॉज आपको पहले फाइल करना है अपने।
नहीं, क्यों करना है?
इलेक्शन से पहले।
सर आइन तो नहीं ये कह रहा ना पहले।
आइन की बात नहीं है ना,
आइन तो जनरल सीट्स के लिए
It says law. If you don't like the law of Pakistan, either you challenge it or get it.
I am challenging it. So in my
जब वो हट जाएगा फिर देखेंगे।
नहीं सर, इसमें किया हुआ है मैंने चैलेंज ना।
Can't do it like this.
Why can't I do it, sir? Even in the Peshawar High Court.
Okay, fine, you can do it.
Sir, एक मिनट. In the Peshawar High Court also.
I don't need to argue.
Sir,
not challenging 104.
Sir, in the Peshawar में किया। नहीं सर, उन्होंने उसको कहा है कि in the alternative he is keeping it.
Alternative नहीं, he has not argued any on the virus also.
फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन यही था।
सर मेरी गुजारिश सुन ले। I am challenging
He
it.
has not addressed the virus.
Sir, I am challenging it.
There are some worries.
Sir, I am challenging it. I am doing both things. Kindly see.
आप जब चैलेंज करेंगे उस वक्त देखेंगे
किया हुआ है सर, इसमें किया हुआ है मैंने।
बात सिंपल सी है कि देखें, जनरल सीट्स के लिए भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में कोई टाइम लिमिट नहीं दिया। शेड्यूल का इख्तियार इलेक्शन कमीशन को। शेड्यूल फॉर ऑल दी सीट्स, फॉर रिजर्व सीट्स एज वेल एज फॉर जनरल सीट्स। ये शेड्यूल का इख्तियार आइन ने आइनी इदारे को दिए, दूसरा आइनी इदारे।
May I respond to this, sir? May I respond?
वो अगर डेट दे आप कहते हो नहीं दे सकते।
मुझे इसको रिस्पॉन्ड करने दें। There is a principle involved.
I'm amazed. Tell me, who's the chairman of PTI?
At the moment, it is Mr. Gohar Ali Khan.
How? You just said that he's an independent.
No, my lord. He never joined. He's not joined SIC.
उनने इलेक्शन किस तरह किया?
My lord, the election commission treated him as an independent, but he has never joined the SIC.
देखें ये चीज ये इस तरह ना किया करें ना।
आपने मेरे ख्याल में नोट अपना नहीं पढ़ा है।
जी मैंने पढ़ा।
पैराग्राफ 8 पढ़ लें।
जी।
जो अभी आपने ये दिया, आपने दिया ना?
जी मैंने।
इधर पढ़ें। Paragraph 8.
In the list before this honourable court, there remain only 7 returned candidates who are still independent. It may be noted that 2 out of these 7 are Barrister Gohar Khan, Chairman of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, and Mr. Umar Ayub Khan, Secretary General of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, who are being treated as independent returned candidates as they have not joined the SIC.
तो उन्होंने रिक्वेस्ट नहीं की कि हमें तो कम से कम पीटीआई की तरफ से वो सीट हमें भी दे।
2 पे नहीं मिलती reserved seat. There are just 2, so they are not joining the SIC.
So the point is very clear. Except for the position holders, office bearers, the remaining returned candidates have filed.
Yes, that is what it is.
टोटल कितने हैं कैंडिडेट जिन्होंने ज्वाइन नहीं किया?
Sir, हमारे I think 2 ही हैं. बाकी there are 4 or 5 others who have not joined. So in all there are 7 independents, but they don't merit even a single seat in the National Assembly. जो proportional हम करते हैं, तो उनके हिस्से में एक भी नहीं आती. So therefore all seats get distributed.
I am not following.
So what I'm submitting is that there are 7 independents, but because seats have to be allocated on the basis of provinces, these 7 are scattered between 3 provinces. 2 एक में हैं, 2 एक और में हैं. So they don't merit even a single seat.
No, but they add up to the.
No, add up नहीं करना ना, उनको provincial पे करना है. So each reserved seat
है तो पीटीआई के है ना?
No. Only 2 are PTI. The other 4.
2 इसे 2 पीटीआई की तो मौजूद है. तो बाकी सारे इसमें शामिल क्यों नहीं हुए?
पर उनको सीट नहीं मिलती वो एक और बात है, लेकिन those 2 are there.
वो तो आजाद थे, वो तो.
No, but they're still being treated as independent.
पीटीआई का वजूद तो आप बता रहे हैं ना?
सर वजूद पार्लियामेंट से बाहर तो है.
पार्लियामेंट के अंदर 2 सीट.
इलेक्शन कमीशन is treating them as independent.
इलेक्शन कमीशन की अगर ऑर्डर गलत तो हम नहीं मानेंगे.
आप उसको सेट असाइड कर दें सर.
आप आ जाए.
सर मैं आ जाता हूँ. सर एक मुझे सिर्फ ये गुजारिश करने दें. What I'm saying regarding section 104.
Is there an end to this?
There is an end, sir. Section 104 pe I am saying the following. Kindly see.
You're saying nobody challenging and we just
No, I have challenged it, sir.
Where have you challenged? Show us.
Yes, absolutely. Kindly see. Come to my CM.
We won't come. Just tell us.
Ji, that is my very first paragraph.
CM, how can you challenge a law?
But I am seeking leave to be impleted as
CM. You can challenge a law.
Well, it was challenged in the petition before the Peshawar.
Let's not destroy every. You don't wait for anything to be heard. Please have patience. Now, this is a new novel concept of a law being challenged through a CM.
No, my lord. May I respond? It was challenged before the Peshawar High Court in the writ petition. I have filed a CM saying that I be allowed to maintain a CPLA and leave be granted in that CPLA. So in that CPLA, I have challenged the violations of the law.
Assuming you can do so,
yes.
Then you will have to invoke 184(3) jurisdiction.
No.
Please. कुछ तो धज्जियाँ ना उड़ाएं ना आइन की. There are 2 ways to do something.
Yes.
This is you don't have a right in a CPLA because you are not a party there. Now you want to challenge something, as we are hearing that other case. then you have to file a CP either in this court or a writ petition or a CP in a high court. That's the way you challenge something. You can't through CM.
No, it's not a CM.
Then we'd have to be really rewriting everything.
No. The writ petition before the Peshawar High Court challenged the vires of Section 104.
Were you the petitioner?
No, I am now. No, my lord. I am seeking to be pleaded as an appellant. I am saying that
you are not an aggrieved party. Sir,
aggrieved मैं इस तरह हूँ. My submission is that every voter of Pakistan is an aggrieved party. If Parliament is going to...
हमारा problem होता है ना कि we switch over into politics immediately.
This politics thing है ये, but anyway. So my submission is that Section 104 can be read in two ways.
Just tell me when you finish.
I'm in 3 minutes, sir. ये मेरे note पे अगर आप आ जाएं just to page... 3 minutes. Page...
Please, you're consistent.
8, my lord. Page 8 पे अगर आ जाएं...
Half an hour ago it was 3 minutes.
My lord, page 8 पे आ जाएं. No, I'm really at the very fag end of it. Page 8 पे अगर आप आ जाएं, my paragraph 9 deals with the question of the filing of lists, and the submission in a nutshell is this. If we say that filing of the lists before the general election is going to control the composition of the reserved seats after the election, we are giving primacy to a procedural requirement and making the...
Come to para 11.
Assembly unrepresentative. And what I am saying is that since there is no time period given in Article 51(6)(d) or E, and Section 104 can easily be read down to say that lists can be given after the election, that be done. And under Article 2183 of the Constitution, it was the duty, the responsibility of the Election Commission, in order to conduct a free, fair and representative election, to exercise that power and allow us to file lists afterwards. And I've relied on the case of Lucky Cement 2022 SCMR 1994, that where there is a power vested in an authority, particularly a constitutional authority, that power must be exercised.
अगर आपके इस एनालॉजी पे आए 104 की, फिर तो सारा प्रोसीजर, नॉमिनेशन पेपर, फाइलिंग, स्क्रूटनी...
नहीं सर, only reserved seats. देखिए ना, reserved
for the 104 तो है ही.
जी, मैं अर्ज करूँ, मैं ये अर्ज कर रहा हूँ कि reserved seats चूंकि एक पार्टी है, वो नहीं थी पहले. It is also linked to
104 को स्ट्राइक डाउन कर दें.
नहीं स्ट्राइक डाउन करें, रीड डाउन कर.
वायरस चैलेंज किए, स्ट्राइक डाउन कर दें इसको, तो फिर तो रिजर्व सीट का कोई फार्मूला, कोई क्राइटेरिया बचता ही नहीं कर सकते हैं ना. हाउ यू विल प्रोसेस द रिजर्व सीट एलोकेशन?
218 will still remain, Article 218 will still remain. मैंने ये
218 नहीं, इसका मैकेनिज्म है जिसमें रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर एग्जामिन करता है रिटर्न और इसके जो नॉमिनेशन पेपर है, प्रोसीजर दिया हुआ है पूरा इसका.
मेरी इसीलिए
नया शेड्यूल देना पड़ेगा, एपिलेट फोरम होगा, उसके बाद फिर
मेरी सबमिशन इसीलिए है कि 104 be read down to say that it allows for the filing of a list afterwards, or it is linked to the fact that if independents join a party that had not contested, then the independents have to be given their reserved seats, if that argument is accepted, and because they have to be given reserved seats...
You mean that there is no purpose of the schedule?
No, schedule is दे देंगे ना. It is just a 5-day process. So after the election, after the 3 days have gone, the Election Commission can say, here are 4 days or 5 days for you to file lists and for scrutiny to happen.
Scrutiny, and then the objection, then the decision upon the objection, then appeal,
all of that takes
constitution.
It takes less than 30 days, sir. It takes less than 30 days, and Parliament becomes representative. So even before the election, the whole process.
Why not before the election?
But before the election, अगर नहीं किसी ने किया, लेकिन
क्यों ना करें?
मैं अर्ज करूं. और बाद
law says that something to be done in a particular manner.
This is linked.
आप कुछ करते ही नहीं, हम आपको.
This is linked to the question of whether I can join a party that has not contested.
No, but list is not dependent on joining. साहब, लिस्ट इज नॉट डिपेंडेंट.
नहीं, इसीलिए मैं कह रहा हूं, अगर आप
104 को अगर आप पढ़ लें पहला वाला सबसेक्शन 1, इट इज वेरी क्लियर. जो आपको शेड्यूल देंगे उसी में आपको
मैं इसीलिए अर्ज कर रहा हूं कि
आप प्रायोरिटी में 10-15 नाम दे देते हैं, नंबर 1, नंबर 2 प्रायोरिटी.
मैं अर्जी
आगे लिखा है प्रायोरिटी चेंज भी नहीं हो सकती.
वो पार्टी के लिए है ना. अगर हम 86 लोग हैं इंडिपेंडेंट, एंड इफ वी आर अलाउड, सो दिस इज लिंक्ड टू माय फर्स्ट सबमिशन जो हम करते रहे हैं कि द 86.
प्लीज डोंट, यू कांट इवन टॉक ऑफ 86 लोग. हमारे सामने एक पिटिशनर है. सॉरी, ये आप ना कहें
सर. मैं
देखिए, अगर इफ यू नॉट गोइंग टू प्ले बाय एनी काइंड ऑफ रूल्स,
Sir,
petition mein, I assume I'm 86.
No, sir,
how do I know?
I'm looking at
could the 86 not have filed a petition?
So let us look at the situation as it exists. The Election Commission has
implication ये है कि अगर सुन्नी इत्तेहाद काउंसिल इलेक्शन लड़ रही होती खुद
जी, तो
अपने सिंबल पे, तो वो अपनी लिस्ट दे देती. उन्होंने लिस्ट दी नहीं है ना.
जी, नहीं दी. अब सवाल यही है,
बल्कि आप कहते हैं इंडिपेंडेंट हो गए तो जाहिर है उनकी भी लिस्ट.
एक बात इसमें और ऐड करना, देखिए, अगर ये आप वाली बात मान ली जाए कि इंडिपेंडेंट किसी बाहर वाली पार्टी में भी शामिल हो सकते हैं, तो फिर जितनी भी पार्टीज रजिस्टर्ड है सब अपनी अपनी लिस्ट दे दें, चाहे वो इलेक्शन कंटेस्ट करें या ना करें। हो सकता है अल्लाह की तरफ से कोई आ जाए,
ऐसे तो नहीं होता ना,
कोई इंडिपेंडेंट आ जाए हमारी पार्टी में शामिल हो जाए तो उसके बाद
ठीक है। सो फिर ये होगा कि पूरी मुल्क की पार्टियां जो हैं वो लिस्टें दे दी, लेकिन उससे बेहतर ये है कि जब 86 लोग फॉर द सेक ऑफ आर्गुमेंट,
प्लीज स्टॉप दिस फॉर द सेक ऑफ आर्गुमेंट्स, मफरूजों में ना जाएं।
n number of independents have come into existence. This n number of, I'm just making an argument, a legal argument. They join a party which otherwise has not contested and therefore has not given the lists. If your lordships accept this as a constitutionally valid joining, then there will have to be time given for them to file a list and for a scrutiny to happen, for nomination papers to be filed. So the two things are linked. If your lordships and my lady come to the conclusion that the independents can join a party that has not contested, then your lordships will perhaps be able to read down section 104 to say that it provides for or should provide for the filing of a list after the election. 104 read with article 218, and on article 218 on my very last page, kindly see page 10, I have placed a number of judgments where your lordships have held that the power under article 218 is a very most effective power that the election commission has, and it must be exercised to further the cause of representative legislatures and government in the country. So I'll very quickly just say in this paper book, this would be for the Workers' Party case, pages 98, 100, 101, 102, 105. For the province of Sindh versus MQM case, I would go to page 53. For the Election Commission of Pakistan versus province of Punjab, PLD 2014 SC 668, I would go to pages 114 and 116 of this paper book. And in my paragraph 13, I'm saying that in the alternative, if it is felt that section 104 cannot be read down, then it be struck down because it is standing in the way of a constitutional purpose. And for that, my very last submission at page 9, I rely on Dr. Mubashir Hassan's case where we challenged the NRO on precisely this ground. The NRO had come and it had created certain facilities for convicted persons, and the effect of those
specific varies तो बताइए 104 की क्या है?
ये मैं ये अर्ज कर रहा हूँ कि 104
अगर बताना पड़ेगा ना, इतना बड़ा सेक्शन है, क्या चीज उसकी स्ट्राइक डाउन हो?
If 104 is read as obstructing the joining of a party that has not contested,
joining का ताल्लुक ही नहीं उससे। 104 में तो there is nothing said about the joining.
मैं लिंक कर रहा हूँ ना, मैं यही तो अर्ज कर रहा हूँ। Kindly appreciate.
It is a procedural section how to file the nomination for the reserved seat and how it will be scrutinized by the returning officer.
मैं ये अर्ज कर रहा हूँ, if this procedural section prevents independents who have joined a political party that had not contested and prevents them from having a share in the reserved seats, then this procedural requirement becomes a constitutional roadblock. It must then be taken to be something that is not permitting a constitutional.
तो आप अभी स्कीम ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पे बात कर रहे थे, तो क्या स्कीम ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अलाउ करती है कि किसी को एक इलेक्शन लड़े बगैर आप असेंबली में आ जाए?
सर लड़े बगैर तो नहीं ना।
नहीं, इलेक्शन लड़े, आप जिस पार्टी में ज्वाइन हुआ वो तो नहीं लड़े ना।
सर
अब स्कीम ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन तो ये ना कि वोटर्स।
सर 51(6)(d is providing a method of election. It is saying that these will be elected members, the women and the non-Muslims.
Mr. Raja, I think you've done.
जी सर एक सर ये रह दे पेज 9 पे डॉक्टर मुबशर हसन के केस के मैंने कुछ पैराग्राफ्स और पेजेस नोट किए हैं. These are paragraphs and pages where this question was considered, that if a law is obstructing the constitutional purpose from being achieved.
You understood the point.
And my point is that the constitutional purpose here is to allow independents to join a political party that has not contested election. And if that purpose, if the court accepts that this is a purpose because it promotes parties and so on, then to say that you should have filed lists before the general election is inconsistent with the attainment of that purpose, and therefore it should either be read down or it should be struck down. And I've clearly stated that.
Thank you.
I'm very grateful. Salman Akram Raja.
Mr. Raja, one.
There's a question.
नहीं सर आप पूछ लीजिए.
There's a question.
Thank you कह रहे हैं.
अच्छा नहीं मैं सर एक सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ.
ये आप ये MQM was part of your government in the last time. हाँ? Yes or no?
It's a political question, I believe. So I was not part of any government.
अब आप सुन लीजिए ना, हम बार-बार आपको कह रहे हैं कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बहुत बड़ा कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है. कल वो आपके साथ थे, आज आपके साथ नहीं है. अब बेनिफिशियरी भी एक सीट के बनते हैं. अगर आज जो आप सब अपने एग्स इन द सुन्नी इत्तेहाद काउंसिल बास्केट डाल रहे हैं, कल ये उस तरफ हो गए, फिर वो आप हमारे पास आएंगे?
नहीं सर, दिस इज अ पॉलिटिकल मैटर।
नहीं,
आपके पास नहीं,
वो आपने ये भी पॉलिटिकल मैटर है।
नहीं सर, हम सिर्फ आइन की तशरीह आपसे चाह रहे हैं।
उसके लिए रास्ता है आपके पास, आप 63 में जाके डिफेक्शन क्लॉज
कौन आर्ग्यू करेगा अदर साइड?
माय लॉर्ड वाज आस्किंग अ क्वेश्चन। सॉरी
अकरम राजा साहब, ये बताइए, बाय नॉट कंटेस्टिंग द इलेक्शन SIC हैज आउस्टेड इटसेल्फ टू बी कॉल्ड एज ए पॉलिटिकल पार्टी एंड इट हैज बिकम ए नॉन एग्जिस्टिंग एंटिटी. How can the PTI backed candidates can join a non-existing entity?
Lord, my short answer to that is that Section 2, subsection 28 of the Election Act defines what is a political party. It does not require a political party to contest every election. It simply says that it should be formed with the intention of contesting elections. It does not mean that every single election has to be contested. And the Election Commission has accepted the SIC as an existing political party. So that definition does not require that every election be contested. There are dozens of very effective political parties that do not contest elections. Dr. Israr Ahmed's Tehreek never contested an election.
But there was no question of joining any political based backed parties of joining Dr. Asrar Hassan. Now here we are talking about a...
My answer is, and I leave with that it remains a political party even if it has not contested the last election. And we see here that the Sunni Ittihad Council has since contested elections. After the 8th of... Yes, it has. So it was always intending to. It is a party which was politically active. It has demonstrated its ability to contest elections afterwards. So it cannot be said that it falls foul of the definition in Section 2, subsection 28 of the Election Act 2017. It is a political party for every purpose known to law.
Thank you.
Very grateful. Gracious.